Good afternoon, everyone, and protocol having been established. It is indeed my pleasure to stand here this afternoon in support of our colleagues at the National Cultural Foundation for the official launch of what we know and what we celebrate as the ultimate expression of Barbadian culture, Crop Over. Each year, this festival calls on us to reflect not only on the realities of our past, but also what defines us as a people. It brings us together through music, food, art, and shared experience. And this year in particular, as Barbados prepares to celebrate its 60th year of independence, the significance of Crop Over becomes even more profound, standing as both a tribute to our history and a celebration of our future. As my friend over there in the striped shirt, sorry, I don't remember your name, say if you're over 35, you will know. But if you're over 50, you would also know that the modern Crop Over Festival was revitalized in the 1970s by the Barbados Board of Tourism and visionaries like Julian Marishaw, and was designed to boost summer tourism and showcase Barbadian heritage to the world. Today, the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. continues this mission, ensuring the spirit of Barbados is shared globally and making Crop Over a must-experience summer festival. Our global teams across the world, therefore the US, UK, Canada, Europe, here in the Caribbean, Latin America, and most recently in the emerging markets, are already building excitement for 2026. We are enhancing our storytelling through a global Crop Over campaign. Our digital platforms and meaningful media partnerships spotlighting the unique elements and authenticity of Crop Over. Because while many see the spectacle of Kadooment Day, the color, the energy, the music, we know that Crop Over is much more than that. It is rooted in tradition, shaped by community, and enriched by the stories of our people. This year, therefore, we are taking a deliberate approach to ensuring that the full depth of the festival is understood and appreciated internationally. Usually, international coverage occurs during the last lap weekend of the festival. This year, however, we decided that we will be mixing it up a bit, and our international media will be on the ground from as early as the ceremonial delivery of the last canes to really capture some of the historical and cultural elements of what Crop Over means. But of course, they will be here for the climax of the festival as well, so we will be bringing different groups in at different times. The media will be connected with key Crop Over stakeholders such as our hardworking agricultural workers, our artisans, the so-called artists, our historians who can teach them more about the significance of Mother Sally and Mr. Hardin, the still walkers, and why the religious community, particularly the spiritual Baptist community, is a central part of the festival. We will also be utilizing our digital platforms to help tell meaningful stories, shining a spotlight on our people and highlighting the unique elements of Crop Over that cannot be replicated anywhere else in the world. In the USA, our largest source market, we are leveraging innovative partnerships with brands like Fenty Beauty, one of our own, Ulta Beauty. We have our influencer engagements already started and community programs to inspire travel and deepen cultural relevance, driving awareness and long-term growth. Features like our Crop Over guide in the Travel Noir have further amplified our message, reaching key diaspora audiences through trusted media and social platforms. In the UK and Ireland, we have been strengthening ties through initiatives such as the Beijing Safari Road shows, which made their way to cities such as Dublin, Glasgow, Liverpool, and Southampton. The Crop Over Festival was also the key event highlighted during that road show. In the UK, there have also been diaspora outreach efforts and cultural events, positioning Barbados as the destination for authentic cultural adventure. Across the Caribbean, our activations have reached audiences in Trinidad, the French West Indies, and Jamaica most recently, where brand Barbados was on display last weekend. In Latin America as well, we have our press trips, and media collaborations there. And most recently, our office in Nairobi, Kenya, which only opened in Kenya in February, they have already been telling the story of Crop Over. The festival remains a significant draw for travelers from both East and West Africa, with several tour operators already expressing strong interest in developing packages around Barbados' festivals and events calendar. To further build awareness, the Middle East and African team will host 3 to 5 media this year for the Crop Over Festival. The department has also been actively promoting Crop Over through strategic partnerships, including a recent collaboration with Barbadian designer Jane Ford, who not only showcased her fashion design, but also gave a glimpse of her Crop Over costumes at the recently concluded Tribal Chic event in Nairobi, Kenya. This was also executed with a Crop Over activation, and we will also be a part of the Carnival Kingdom in Accra, Ghana, coming up shortly. Of course, for us at the BTMI, it is our primary role to get people to Barbados. This is a critical element, therefore, of the success of this festival, and airlift is always a key pillar of our strategy. We have been working very close with our airline partners and travel partners to create seamless travel opportunities to Barbados year-round. This August, Copa Airlines in particular has announced increased frequency to the island. So we now have daily flights to Barbados in August, which is in time for Crop Over from Panama. We will have our continued daily service out of the UK on both BA and Virgin. And out of the US, we have American Airlines and Delta also offering daily services from their various gateways. And in March of this year, as you may have noticed, Intercaribbean announced a number of new routes to the destination, which makes it easier for our Caribbean neighbors to get to the island. What truly sets Crop Over apart is the people of Barbados, and your creativity, warmth, and pride are the heart of the festival, making every visitor's experience unforgettable. As we look forward, therefore, our focus remains clear. We will continue to work alongside the National Cultural Foundation and other stakeholders to create, promote, and strengthen festivals like the Crop Over Festival, like the Food and Rum Festival, to elevate their global presence and ensure they deliver meaningful economic and cultural value for Barbados while enhancing our tourism product offering. As we officially launch Crop Over 2026, therefore, I want to say a sincere appreciation to the folk at the NCF for all your hard work that you put in year after year in making sure that this festival is a success. All of the band leaders, the musicians, all the creatives behind the festival, you really are the heartbeat of the Crop Over Festival and give us something to market on the world stage. So I want to say a huge thank you to all of you and really say I wish you all a successful 2026 Crop Over. Thank you.